introducing what you about to say.
What's the next subject?
Your divorce.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. Let's pause for a second, and we're gonna pour us a drink. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Look at my new set. We're going into 2020 with some new vibes. A new sign. It's so super cute, right? I got it for Christmas. So excited about my sign. And a new attitude. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A and basically like a rundown of my year 2021. You guys are nosy. A lot of you guys come in my inbox asking me some weird questions, stuff that y'all shouldn't even be worried about if you want me to be honest. But today, I'm going to answer some of those questions. It's a list that's been prepared for me. I did not make the questions, so I do not know what's about to be asked, but I do know the categories. So hopefully, if I put this video out, you guys will stop asking me certain questions, because some of this stuff is not even your business, for real. So, let's get started.
Got you. What is She Minx?
She Minx is the brand that I'm pushing right now. It's not a new brand. If you've been following me, if you know me personally, I've been pushing my brand as a whole, which is She Is, for a very long time. It started off as a nonprofit, which it still is. She Minx is a derivative of She Is. And She Minx is my luxury hair extension line where I sell my high quality wig units.
Who is your audience for She Minx?
I don't really have an audience for any of the things that I do. If you want me to be honest, I feel like your audience has to naturally be created on its own. When I was solely pushing She Is, my nonprofit, I had a lot of older clientele that would buy my merchandise and my apparel because they liked the message that was behind it. I have a lot of older clientele as far as my luxury hair extensions go. So it really doesn't matter. And I have younger clientele as well. So I don't have a targeted audience. I just want people to buy from me that like my product, that like the quality, and they actually like me.
So what got you to this point of wanting to revamp and relaunch and everything else?
I chose to revamp my businesses because I needed to take a more of a serious and professional approach towards my businesses. I would have these moments where I would be like really high, I'm consistent, I'm working, whether it's YouTube, making my units, selling my merchandise, having my give back charity events, and then I would just fall off and go into hermit mode, and you wouldn't hear from me again. So now people piling up in my inbox, where is this, why can't I buy this anymore, what happened to the website? So I had a lot of personal things going on, and also I just really did not know how to professionally conduct myself.
So how will you be more consistent this time around?
This time around I will be more consistent because I've bumped my head so many times with this, and I've spent so much money and wasted so much time. I have like thought out thorough plans. So now I have campaigns. Now I have people that are helping me. That's another big thing that I had issue with. I had problems asking people for help. I have a manager now, and you might hear her in the background. But I have a lot of people around, and I'm using my connections. I've made so many connections and networking now. So a lot of the stuff that I used to do, I literally did it on my own. My photo shoots, I styled the models, I did the hair, I did the makeup, but now I'm outsourcing everything. Please, if you do something, hit me up because I need your work.
Do you plan on incorporating that into YouTube, or how much are you planning?
Everything will be on YouTube. Every step of the way will be on YouTube. Everything will be on YouTube. Shout out to the content queen.
So, last question about your brand. Do you actually enjoy this? Do you enjoy the wigs, the whole YouTube? Do you enjoy it?
I actually love what I do. One day we'll go down the story time of what my accolades are and what I'm supposed to be doing. But this is what I love doing. I've done this my entire life. And this is where I'm supposed to be. I ran away from it for a long time, but here I am, bitches. Okay, what's next, girl?
Say what you're here for. What are we gonna do to introduce the subject?
I'm not introducing nothing.
You're not introducing what you're about to say.
What's the next subject?
Your divorce.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's pause for a second. And we're gonna pour us a drink. Because like I said, this is a wrap up, right? So we wrapping up the year. So, shameless plug, Black Girl Magic Rosé. That's what we'll be drinking today. And I felt like it matched the ambiance. So, let me get my drink, child. Okay, I'm ready for my close-up.
Alright. So, when did it end? When you got divorced, or, when did it end?
So, it ended a long time ago. This is only in here because I get this question a lot. And if you want me to be honest, it's really, 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 really stinking annoying. I would curse, but I know my mama is watching this. Hey, Mom. So, it ended, it's going on like 3 years now. Do I feel like it's anybody's business to make a grand announcement? Was it supposed to be something that was so like grand and elaborate? No. We know what happened and why it did not work, but just know that we have both moved on and we are both happy. That's the end of that, right?
How did you know it was time to officially get a divorce?
I feel like with any relationship, you have your signs like early on in the beginning. I just feel like it's a part of us that just holds on to stuff longer than we're supposed to.
Do you think your ex is over you?
I'm not going to answer that on camera. Shout out to you though.
Are you actually happy, or are you just saying that for the camera?
No. I'm actually happy. So, like I said, since we already talked about it, this ended a while ago. So I had a really long time to come to grips with my life, my new life as it is now. So, I'm fine. I don't know if anybody else would be affected by this news, but like I said, it's not new. This is about 3 years old now. So, I went through therapy. I worked on myself. I took some time to myself. I traveled, I explored the world. I saw more things, and you got to move on with anything. You have to move on. Everything runs its course.
You say you have moved on. What is different in your new relationship?
What's different in my new relationship, or any relationship that I will be in the future, is the fact that I have found myself again. When you're with somebody or in a relationship, it's so easy to just get swallowed into the idea of something. So, when you have a kid and you have your partner and all of that stuff, all of those things can become very overwhelming, and you lose sight of you, who you are, your goals, what you want to do, because everything becomes about just this one idea. So I'm good now. I know who I am. I'm walking in my purpose, and I'm doing me. Whatever that looks like to you guys, I know I'm happy.
So to wrap this category up, will we ever see your new person or new people if it's after this person?
Hell no. Unless you see me in public. I mean, because we be outside. But as far as like on social media, on my YouTube, doing all of that, no. It won't happen again. Sorry.
Alright, we're gonna go into the fun stuff of your year. Straight up and down. Alright.
We about to change the category. We about to go have some fun. That was stupid. Yep. I'm sorry, that's the wine. Yeah, that was
Have
stupid.
some fun. Okay. So how did you start your year? January 1st, 2021.
Oh, we was outside in a panoramic. No, just playing. I started my year in Paris. I went to Paris, France, and I had the time of my life. I was there for 24 hours. I posted some stuff on my YouTube page, so if y'all have not watched that video, you need to go check it out. It's not everything that I did, but it's some, because that's when I was just starting my YouTube journey as far as a vlogger, and it was not the best.
Where did you go this year?
This year I pretty much explored Europe, and if you know me, I've been trying to get to Europe for a very, very, very long time. Many moons ago, I thought I was going to get married under the Eiffel Tower. Of course, that never happened. But I did make it to the Eiffel Tower. I made it to the Eiffel Tower a couple of times. And yeah, first of all, I love Paris. Paris was probably like the best place I visited. But I was in Germany. You know, I went to Switzerland. You did the Greece and... What? Berlin's. You know, I just pretty much Amsterdam. I just pretty much travel around Europe, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Oh, yeah. I have another Christmas gift that's alive, so we'll introduce that gift on another video. But I pretty much explored Europe. And I enjoyed it. I think that's where I'm supposed to live the rest of my days. Oh, maybe not.
To the viewers, where would you suggest they visit?
I would suggest you guys hit up Switzerland. That was the place that I went to that I had no intentions on visiting. And I had probably the most fun outside of Paris, obviously. But I had the most fun there. I went skiing. That's also on my channel. And it was just so beautiful and so peaceful, so quiet. The air was so like airy. I don't know the right word for it, but it was just a beautiful place. It was so scenic. And Tina Turner lived out there. I wanted to see Auntie. All right, next.
All right. You have moved back to Atlanta. How is that for you?
It's like a love-hate relationship. You know, my family is here, and that's what I probably miss the most, was my family. But Atlanta is just still Atlanta. You know, I miss my friends and stuff like that. But outside of that, it's just kind of like, oh, it's so crowded. It's not as quiet. You know, I came from somewhere that was really, really quiet and very peaceful also. But when you wanted to interact with people, you really had to drive to find them. So now in Atlanta, everybody is just so accessible. So me and Little Ryder just had to get used to that. But I think we're adjusting fairly well. He is adjusting great.
Okay. What have you learned in 2021 that you're going to take into 2022?
Woo! What have I learned? What I learned, which was probably the most valuable lesson to me, was to be gentle with myself. I had a really bad habit of not celebrating myself enough, I feel like. I would do things, get new accolades, promotions, or whatever you want to call it, and I would not celebrate it because it's not where, it didn't happen when I wanted it to happen or how I thought it was supposed to happen. And I had to learn that, you know, you got to take those wins and you got to celebrate them no matter how big or how small they are. So I just learned to be gentle with myself and celebrate myself more and appreciate myself more. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe this video, because I know y'all will, because y'all nosy and y'all lame like that. But catch me back for my next upload. But once again, Happy New Year!